Imagine you are hanging on a lifeboat in the midst of tumultuous tides. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. What you're imagining is the experience of 1.2 million people living in poverty in Hong Kong. They are floating precariously in the midst of an ocean of material prosperity. The welfare provided by the government is the lifeboat. But now, people are murmuring there are too many lifeboats. Welfare is about love. It's about sympathy. It's about helping others to survive. Can you hear the dire needs in the society? Hear the cries and moans of the poor and destitute. Notice the stark reality of the widening wealth gap. Do you still think the 3 billion subsidy scheme is excessive? 170,000 people are living in subdivided flats, according to a government commission study. Do you think increasing public housing in 10 years is superfluous? No, absolutely not. We have to care about one another, and this is what our government is doing, providing sufficient welfare for the poor. Ladies and gentlemen, do you think and believe Hong Kong will become a welfare state? I don't. The Hong Kong government's recurrent spending has reached less than 20% of local GDP per year, 50% lower than countries like Norway and Denmark. It's naive to think that we'll become a welfare state. Visualize this. An elderly scavenging in bins, a parent taking on 2 jobs. Why are they working so hard? Why not just receive CSSA? They possess the lion rock spirit, the tenacious spirit. The support for self-reliance scheme encourages employment. The low-income working family allowance is tied to employment and self-reliance. Work harder to get more allowance. Will such welfare discourage people from working hard? See what they see. We have to care about one another. And we have the tenacious spirit, and this is why Hong Kong isn't in danger of becoming a welfare state. Hong Kongers, chart your course. Either remove the lifeboats from the needy, or be sympathetic and let Hong Kong, the pearl of the Orient, gleam and glow steadily. Which course would you chart?
Thank you for your speech.
Thank you.
Mr. McDougall will now ask you a question relating to your speech. The bell will ring right after the question has been asked, and you have 1 minute to respond. Mr. McDougall, please.
Hi, Anna.
Hi.
Do you believe governments can focus too much on the poor and neglect the needs of the middle class?
Thank you for your question. Yes, one of the reasons that I think Hong Kong is not becoming a welfare state, and I also know that the policy addressed recently has focused very immensely impact on the poor. But actually, they have neglected the middle class. But what I think is, as I mentioned in my speech, we have the lion rock spirit, and I believe the middle class also have the lion rock spirit, and they are already, I believe, are self-reliant people, and they can work for themselves. However, I believe there are measures that the government should carry out. For example, there should be some programs to have the middle class to enhance the skills in order to let them to further advance into the rich. Yes, thank you.
Thank you for your speech. A second question will now be asked by Mr. Robinson. Again, the bell will ring right after the question, and you may then respond to the question. Mr. Robinson, please.
Good morning.
Good morning.
We recently celebrated one of my favorite holidays, Valentine's Day.
Wow.
But a lot of people think that holidays such as that are becoming too commercial and have lost their meaning. What do you think?
Thank you for your question. Yes, unfortunately, I don't have a lover yet that I can't celebrate my Valentine's Day. But yes, I agree that the commercial, especially in Hong Kong, people are making the festivals too commercial. For example, in Christmas, we often see people having advertisement. This is a Christmas gift. Like we have 100. We have so many discount for these gifts. But we have neglected the true meaning of Christmas is actually, as I am a Christian, is about Jesus, about Him coming back. So I actually think that Hong Kong shouldn't, and everyone here shouldn't, we shouldn't put so much commercial factors on the festivals, and we should truly know the meaning of each festival. Thank you.